I'm going to mix it up a bit. We're going to move to Ward 4 for the first question.
Okay.
And this time it's going to go to Jason Daniels first. And the question is, Olathe is home to great innovative companies like Garmin that were once startups. How would you help other entrepreneurs start and grow their business in Olathe?
I love small businesses. There used to be a little donut shop called the Donut Factory, and my children love the Donut Factory. And unfortunately, one day we went to the Donut Factory and it was closed. It was gone. Years later, my kids still ask me, what happened to the Donut Factory? Why did it close? And that causes me to think, what could have been done to help that business keep going? Could there have been some support provided by other businesses, by the Chamber of Commerce, something to help that company, the Donut Factory, still be open today? I think that Olathe and established Olathe businesses need to work together with the Chamber of Commerce to sponsor a business mentoring program, supporting new small businesses. This would include best practicing, business-to-business partnering, and training seminars. Not only would this draw more businesses to come to Olathe, it would also promote business success and spur more entrepreneurship.
Thank you so much, Jason. All right, Marge, we'll move to you.
Well, you talked about donuts. I'm going to talk about cookies. Angie's Cookies there off of K7, awesome cookies. But seriously, assisting businesses in Olathe, it is a partnership between the city and the chamber. And I am proud to say that the city and the chamber have some phenomenal programs to help local businesses, growing businesses, entrepreneurs. First one would be Grow Olathe, the first economic gardening program in the state of Kansas. And these programs assist in growing local businesses and entrepreneurial ventures. And this was one, as a council, we learned about, developed out in Littleton, Colorado. We went and visited, got the information, got with the chamber, and here we go. We've got a phenomenal program to help small businesses do better. The Kaufman Fast Track Program, first Kansas community to offer city and chamber together, providing seed money for aspiring and existing entrepreneurs. And then, of course, we're the first Kansas community to offer co-working space between private entities, such as the Digital Sandbox, and then the public entity, which is K-State and Olathe. And these are resources, again, to support early-stage commercialization processes, including access to technology. Because when you're starting up, you don't have it all. We need to continue to expand and seek other programs as they evolve to assist innovation in entrepreneurial ventures.
Thank you, Marge. All right, we'll move to the at-large. And this time, Karen, we're going to start with you.
Thank you. My dad was an entrepreneur here in Olathe, and my husband and I were also. We owned a small business here for about 15 or 16 years. And as we all know, it's small business that is the engine of our economy. That's where many, many jobs are created. And those small business owners then become eventually big business owners. Those of us who remember King Radio know that that was the forerunner to Garmin. So there has been a tremendous environment here. And I touched on some of the things earlier, being sure that we're not an impediment, the city's not an impediment to someone getting their service or their product to market in a timely manner is a really key thing to focus on. Being sure that we're careful with our tax policy and our regulatory policy. Some of the regulations are from other governmental bodies, but I think Olathe has done well in being careful with their environment that they've created. The other thing is Olathe is home to K-State Olathe and Mid-American Nazarene University, and I think often having higher education institutions really foster some of the entrepreneurial attitudes, and they also help train the employees that some of these entrepreneurs need in their businesses. So I think for Olathe to continue those positive relationships with these higher ed institutions is important, just as Olathe has been a great partner with the Olathe School District. All of those things contribute to a successful environment.
Thank you, Karen. All right, we'll move on to Deanne.
Yes. Olathe has a chance to make a name for itself as a welcoming environment for entrepreneurs by promoting and collaborating with the higher education programs like the one at MNU and their partnership with the Kauffman Fast Track program. It's very unique in the metro area, and we're lucky to have it here in Olathe. The program helps startups by helping them define a business plan, do feasibility studies, find financing, and form relationships with other professionals. They also bring in a wealth of guest speakers to teach things that successful entrepreneurs need, such as successful networking. And that's something that all professionals can use.
All right, thank you so much, Deanne. All right, we'll move on to Troy.
Thank you. We're talking about helping startup businesses. So I would say if we could market that information a little clearer to people who are out there. I went to the budget meeting a couple weeks ago, and I learned so much just listening to Tim McKee talk about their budget. Didn't know a lot of that stuff existed, so I was very impressed. I would say also to maybe target some of the services, people who do service businesses like plumbers, electricians, builders, and not so much proof of concept type things. We've got a lot of, we have tons and tons of great incentive programs out there. I don't know that I can come up with any new ones, but I would say if we could market those out there and get them known, I think people would use them. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, Jason.
I want to echo what has been said, and that is better marketing for the opportunities that the Chamber and the city currently provide would help startup businesses definitely get their roots put down here in Olathe. And as was said, a small business can become a larger business, and as its footprint grows, its effect on the economy will grow, and we'll all benefit from that. What the city needs to do is basically be both the gatekeeper and the, I don't know the exact word, but basically we need to go to the business community and say, what can we do to help you get started? What can we do to help you grow as a business? And what do we need to do, not do, to help you grow as a business? What do we not need to do in order to get you to start your business here? We need to know when to intercede to help businesses grow and to help businesses improve themselves in the economy, and we need to know when to step back as a city and let the businesses deal with themselves and grow themselves through their own entrepreneurial spirit. Because I think that a business that grows through its own merits, rather than just getting a bunch of handouts at the end, will last longer and have more lasting impact overall.
Thank you, Jason. All right, we're going to move on to Ward 3. Do you need me to repeat the question? Everybody good with it?
Sure, go ahead.
I'll repeat it one more time, just for the audience, in case you've forgotten. Olathe is home to great innovative companies like Garmin that were once startups. How would you help other entrepreneurs start and grow their business in Olathe? And we're going to go with Adam for the first question.
Well, I'll agree with what Ms. Mitchell said about helping with funding, helping with small businesses. I also think we've got local businesses out there. I'll talk about Rich at the Downtown Diner. He wants to be involved. He wants to donate. He wants to sponsor, and I think that's great. And we can encourage that. We can use that. In our, we have one of the greatest things that happens every September, the Old Settlers Parade. Having him there, donating, sponsoring, things like that, I think would be so great for the community. I also think government needs to be mindful of its role, and instead of being here to help, they need to ask what they can do to get out of the way and let these businesses flourish on their own without a ton of government involvement. I'm glad you asked this question, because we do spend a lot of time focusing on big businesses, and they certainly play a role, but we have to be mindful of these small businesses. People that just need a small storefront shop, people that are just looking for a small office or even work from home. With many losing jobs, automation, things like that, machines, all that stuff, you've seen it. I think entrepreneurship is the key to the growth and success as this town moves forward. Olathe can be, we must be, and we have to be, and we should be a haven for those type of businesses. And I think we have been, and I think we will be again. So we need to review our regulations, our fees, ordinances, tax policies to ensure everything that we do adds up to a big welcome to Olathe sign when entrepreneurs and businesses come to our town. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Adam. All right, Wes, you're up.
I think some of the things that we're talking about doing here, what are we doing? Excuse me. I think some of the things we're talking about doing here, what are we doing? For example, in the economic development area, our Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development group, they're doing a tremendous job in retaining jobs and creating new jobs. This last year, they retained close to 2,000 or brought in close to 2,000 new jobs. You know, that's something we have bragging rights about, because there's a lot of things we're doing right now. We can always do better, but you know, we've got a great planning group in our city. We've got great abilities to get our permits done. We're encouraging entrepreneurship in our new library we're going to open up in a couple of years. There'll be areas there where people have the resources to learn how to put together a business plan. We've got some folks here today with SCORE, where you can bring in these folks that were former bankers and they can help to start the new business. Obviously, we got the SBAs, the universities, we got the high schools that are here, and you'll have culinary arts that will start new bakeries or businesses there. We got Mid-American Nazarene University, and a lot of things that we're doing and we will continue to do as we move forward with the vision that we have right now.
Thank you, Wes. All right, you're up, Alan.
All right. One of the ways we continue to grow, like I said earlier, is maintaining what we have. We've got a great 21st century program with the high schools. They're creating homegrown talent for us. And then the next phase is going to be utilizing the sandbox at K-State. Partnering those two together, as well as bringing in the chamber, can help these innovators at a young age learn how to present their ideas into a business viable prospect. If we partner with the chamber, which we already are, we can attract the right exciting businesses and innovative companies to come to Olathe through various incentives and various workforce partnerships. And then once we get these businesses active, we need to make them business partners in our community, business citizens. And part of citizenship is taking an active role. So if they get involved and they start reaching out to these startups and help them develop their plan and help them develop marketing processes, they begin to grow. They become a responsible citizen of the community as well. And lastly, one of the things we need to work on is helping retrain workers who are displaced during economic downturns. Train them into a viable field. Train them into a job that will help A, put food on their table, and B, help further along the process. That's all I've got.
Thanks, Alan. All right, and we'll end with question number 2 with Anthony.
Okay, I think that we can help our entrepreneurs by providing support via educational opportunities and resources. We can promote business programs through our schools, Mid-American Nazarene University, KU Experts Campus, Johnson County Community College, and other institutions. And we need to really promote our library system, which provides free, accessible internet services to existing businesses, startups, and entrepreneurs. We need to create a more visible, easily accessible business environment with programs to help small businesses grow. For example, programs offered by the Olathe Chamber of Commerce to its members. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much.